As I say, not a great day with a bat for England, and the problem started early. Alistair Cook first to go, trying to cut that away.
Yeah, a little bit close, as we see. You know, the new ball, whether it's just skidded on a little bit, got through him. Jonathan Trott, here we see, just caught down the leg side, a little bit unlucky maybe. And it was tough at that situation just to get one of those, a bit of a strangle, as we always say.
But then it was Saeed Ajmal who was left until last. He was the fifth man to be given the ball. He struck straight away, Bob.
That's right. Again, like Alistair Cook, a misjudgment of length. That's a superb delivery. I'm not sure how you play that first up. Superb Dusra. Bell may have been expected to know that was coming. Peterson initially not given out, but Pakistan is quite likely reviewing it. And up goes the finger. A lot of LBWs in this innings.
Yeah, you got the sweep shot again from Owen Morgan. One of his shots, but if you miss and it's straight, that's your problem. Yeah,
Morgan's a great player of the sweep and one of our better players of spin, but he's just missed it today, as has Broad. Very similar. They both played the sweep pretty well, but that is the risk when you're trying to sweep an off spinner, pitching it straight on the stump, so you've got to hit it.
That was a very fine delivery, wasn't it? Abdur Rahman coming into the act as well.
Yeah, and that will give Graham Swan probably more encouragement than the wickets that Saeed Ajmal got, because that did genuinely turn off the surface.
Tremlett just propping forward. Good decision, actually. It was close to being just outside the line. One or two thoughts, but no reviews left at that stage. And then, of course, Jimmy Anderson played a hand-little knock of 12 at the end. But again, a good decision. Umpires actually just give them a pat on the back. They've had a pretty good day.
Yeah, they've been very consistent. You know, they're only the one decision.
Matt, thanks for joining us. A difficult day for the team, but you yourself played really well at the end there.
Yeah, obviously I was happy, you know, to get a score on the board. But yeah, it's been a tough day. We haven't performed as we had wanted to, obviously, when we won the toss. But a big day tomorrow.
What went wrong? Was it an 192 all-out pitch?
No, I don't think so. It's obviously you know, pretty good batting surface. I think a mixture of some poor shots, to be honest, and also a bit of luck. You always need that going into the first day of a Test match. But as I say, tomorrow, you know, looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a huge day for us. We've been in this position before and we've fought hard and come back. So there's no reason why we can't do it again.
Tell us about the challenges and the threats from Saeed Ajmal. What's so tricky about him?
Yeah, look, obviously he's got the variations. You know, any spin bowler that spins it both ways is tricky. You know, wrist is pretty quick when he delivers a ball, so it's quite tough to pick him at times. And that obviously plays on batters' minds. But we've got to find a way of dealing with him a lot better than we did today.
What is the theory about picking him? Were you picking him? Have you been watching video footage, or you just have to do it in the match?
I don't dare say I was picking him, because next time I do him with a doos run, I look like a right idiot. Look, I think you just, you know. You're looking at the wrist very hard. That's why I try and, you know, look for as number of signals as possible. And you won't pick every ball, but hopefully you pick more than most. And if you're not on a wicket like that, I think, you know, it's really important just to play straight.
And you yourself, a different type of Matt prior innings. We're usually seeing you out there swashbuckling knock. Only 2 4s in your 50. Was that the pitch or just the way you had to play today?
Oh, look, I think when you're going at 45 for 5 or whatever it was, it's, you know, hardly time to you know, play that swashbuckling innings. I sort of had to just sit in and try and bat long and take the sort of day deep, if you know what I mean. I'm not worried about how many boundaries I hit. It was very important that we sort of formed a partnership, obviously myself and Morgan first, and then Swanee came in. I thought Swanee played absolutely brilliantly, showed us probably how to play on these wickets.
Can you bat in the first 6? Should you be batting in the first 6?
Well, I hope I could do, but look, it's I've always said and always will say it's the balance of the team that's more important than any one individual preference or anything else. So, you know, it's important we've got these 3 big quicks coming in. They're going to do a huge job for us tomorrow. I'm at 7 and hopefully I'll perform at 7.
You have got some decent memories, because at Brisbane you were bowled out relatively cheaply and then second time round got $1 million for 1. Can you do the same here on this pitch?
Well, there's no reason why not. I mean, as I say, it's a pretty good deck. First and foremost, we're going to have to bowl well, you know, bowl them out cheaply. I think it's important we don't chase the game too much. It's going to be a big patience day tomorrow. But of course we can come back. We've done it before. We've been in this position before and we've performed well and come back and saved tests and won tests. So, you know, it's nothing new to us. We all back ourselves in that dressing room and we'll do it again tomorrow.
Well played today. Good luck rest of the test.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Yeah, it's certainly the attitude that he and the rest of the team have to take into the next 2, 3, 4 days of this Test match in order to try and come out of it without having lost the first Test match by a distance. It's, again, that's a trick of the mind. We can talk about Matt now because he has been so consistent, hasn't he, in that position at number 7 in any conditions.
Yeah, and as Nasser said there, this was a different type of prior innings today. But I thought the most significant thing to come out of that interview, play straight. That's what he said. Play straight. And he kept things very simple. 1 or 2 times against the spinners he played and missed. But really, the rest of the time, it was a faultless, what you might call an old-fashioned Test match innings. Strike rate less than 50 runs per 100 balls, but just what the side needed. And good support first from Morgan and then from Swan. But there's some fine shots here, Marcus, aren't there?
Yeah, absolutely. He played the ideal knock.
Saeed, thanks for joining us. 7 for 55, career best figures on day 1 against England, the #1 Test side in the world. You must be thrilled.
I'm very happy for today, my best bowling here. I just tried to make a line of length. The wicket through is coming.
What did you have to do today? Because the pitch didn't spin that much, so what were you doing?
I just make a line of length, bowl the middle stump because bowl a little bit low. That's taking the most lucky 4 wickets.
Now, they say in England that sometimes you don't like bowling as much against left-handers, but you got 4 left-handers out today. You don't mind them?
Yeah, because I'm working very hard with my coaches for bowling for left-hander. That's why I got prove it today.
And what about this magical delivery you got, the tease thread? Did we see much of it today? What does it do?
They're coming maybe next few innings.
So you didn't bowl it today?
I'm bowl few, but I'm not very relaxed for deliver that ball. But it's coming maybe next year.
And tell us about this pitch. You know it well. You've had a lot of success on it. Will it turn more as the game goes on, or does it get flatter?
I think they're more flatter because we play here home ground. The wicket is more flat. Batting to coming maybe last day maybe more turn, not too much turn here.
Did I see you with your pads on at the end there?
Yeah, night watchman.
How are you hitting them with the bat? We saw you get runs at Edgbaston as well.
Yeah, 50 against England. Best bowling against England. Best batting against England. That's why I'm happy.
You like England?
Yeah, very well. Because #1 team, good performance, good bowling. That's it.
Many congratulations. Great to see you do so well with the ball.
Thank you very much.
It's a great smile, isn't it? He does love playing against England. He likes the challenge. He's certainly risen to that challenge today by bowling straight.
Yeah, I mean, he kept it simple, didn't he? Line and length is what he said in his interview there, and that was the secret, really. Marcus makes a terrific point about the speed of this arm. That was the end of Andrew Strauss, the first of his victims. Misjudging length. Very, very optimistic stroke.
Fantastic delivery here from Ajmal, getting Ian Bell. First delivery to land the doosra like this. That's a very, very skillful delivery.
Yeah, it's the one you hope just slides just past the outside edge, but it was a very thin edge through. Peterson, I mean, this is, OK, not a slow left armer this time, but it's still evidence for technique which is
We're all a little
struggling.
bit baffled, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know, with Kevin missing these sort of deliveries, and we've seen it with left armers predominantly, but we're seeing a very similar sort of line from Ajmal there.
Back to the left-handers. Morgan loves the sweep shot, would back himself to connect, but of course, again, if you bowl straight, if Ajmal is bowling straight and you miss it, umpires will give these because, you know, they're basically pitching on, hitting and hitting the stumps.
That's right, but it is worth making the point that pre-DRS and before the umpires saw all these wickets go down with the aid of Hawkeye, none of these would have been given out. The umpires never used to give batsmen out on the front foot. Occasionally a tail end would be given out, missing a sweep, but top order batsmen never given out. That's all changed now, and if you're going to play the sweep shot, beware.
Again, a little bit of a doosra, and the forward prop this time from Chris Tremlett, not enough to combat it. It was a close decision again, just a question there of the impact on or around off stump, but borne out by replays. And finally, Jimmy Anderson. Again, that sort of thing, as you say, Bob, maybe 20 years ago, benefit of whatever doubt there might have been in someone's mind, but everyone knows, because, as you say, they've had the evidence of Hawkeye, they've had enough replays over the last 5 years or more to show that that is just out.